this widescreen edition of Break. The same student council has a problem.
What's our problem, Tia?
We have $1,000 we need to spend on something that benefits the student body in the next 2 months.
So what are we going to do?
I don't know. We don't have any good ideas because we don't have ideas.
Do we have a student council meeting soon?
We do. We have one tomorrow where we'll be discussing this.
Should people feel free to attend or tell their student council members ideas for us?
That would be a good idea, Hussein.
Great.
Okay.
Was that all?
Hi. Thursday night, the Instrumental Winter Concert. So, band and orchestra will be performing in the gym and right here, which is why the chairs are turned, and then in the gym. So 7 o'clock Thursday night, Instrumental Winter Concert, band, orchestra, come in, hear what they have to do. They're playing, what are they playing? They're playing Michael Jackson. And they're playing Lord of the Rings, and I just like to say the word iconic. They're playing Mason Williams' iconic guitar piece, Classical Gas, arranged for strings.
Hi, I just want to remind all the juniors that tomorrow night we'll, in this site, the chapel, 6:30, we'll have the second part of the junior college evenings. And so I hope to see you there.
So you probably have seen this posted up in the library. Dr. Radcliffe posted it the other day. But just to draw your attention to it, just to draw your attention to it, the City of Monterey Recreation and Community Services Department is currently seeking enthusiastic, responsible students to hire to fill leadership positions in their various summer programs. And they are paid. The counselors are $400 to $440 a week. Crafts leaders, $300 to $340, support staff, $280 to $320, and then there are salaried positions of something, $16, something like that, an hour. Anyway, if you are interested, these are up in the library, and then you can also come to me or Dr. Radcliffe for these flyers for more specific information. And I have just a brief little story. So I don't think that I am telling you anything you don't know when I say that I really love this school, and that I just think that you people are some of the most amazing folks on the planet. It's just a privilege and a great pleasure to come and be here with you every day. There are only a couple of things that ever make me feel like that maybe I'm a little less than thrilled with you. One of those things is when you don't treat each other well, but I'm really pleased to say that that's very rare and usually an aberration. But most of the time I can really brag and say that if all adolescents were like you guys, this would really be a pretty spectacular world. However, you knew there was a however. The other thing that sometimes really concerns and upsets me is when it feels like so many people treat this campus as a garbage dump. On Saturday, I came up to campus especially because my sister, whom I rarely get to see, was visiting me from Washington, D.C., and I wanted to show off the campus. I would have much preferred to show off you guys, but I didn't think I could get you all here on a Saturday in order to just to show you off for my sister. But unfortunately, in the short amount of time that we spent here walking around, she actually helped me to pick up the garbage on campus. Practically the first thing that we saw as we walked in were 3 separate empty plastic baggies that we picked up. Someone's overturned leftover lunch was strewn across the breezeway. And she stopped and helped me pick up all the garbage that the birds had been through. Then we started walking through the quad, and there were orange peels, which, by the way, they do not biodegrade. If you leave them on the ground in the quad, that's where they'll stay until some human being picks them up. On the lawn outside of the library, I mean, I can't even describe it. There were old sandwiches strewn around. There were plastic bottles. There were more plastic bags. There was aluminum foil. There are animals that come on campus who don't know the difference between a piece of food and your plastic bag, or in trying to get food out of your plastic bag, can seriously harm or kill themselves. I guess maybe I'm a little selfish, and then I know that Cleo is a bit of a hoover. And she goes around and tries to clean up everything that's on the ground, whether that's gum or aluminum foil or food stuff, whatever it is, she's going to pick it up. And so will the foxes and the birds and the mountain lions and all the turkeys and the things that come on campus when we're not here. But I was really embarrassed. It was hard for me to say, yeah, these guys are so great. I love this place. Look, sister darling. Oh, except for the fact that it looks like Marina landfill, only not so tidy and organized. Please clean up after yourselves. Please clean up after yourselves. Please, please don't leave trash like that around. Thank you.
Oh my God, it's like Panorama Vision. Photography Club, I'd like to see you on Thursday. Please remember that we have the photography, the book for the auction. Please be putting your photos into it, and we'll try to make it on Thursday. Secondly, Britain people. If you'd like to know who your roommates are for Britain, I made up the list. I'll post it in room 3. Amy, I'm really sorry. There was actually no room for you. You get to room with me.
If you're playing boys tennis, meet in room 9 at lunch.
As some of you may know, I have a program called Keeping Music Alive. Basically, I have high school musicians that go to elementary schools without music programs, and we make them for them, get them the instruments and everything for free. But we can only do that through benefit concerts and donations. And we're going to have a benefit concert March 6th at the Church of the Wayfarer in Carmel. I'll give you more info on that. But basically, admission's free, but you can donate however much you want. And all the proceeds go to instruments for the kids. So it's a great cause. And you'll be seeing a lot of talented musicians play, including Devin and Gabby from your school. So hope to see you there.
Not for Sale is having a meeting in Sensei's room, which is room 3 today at lunch, and I baked, so you should all show up.
Just a reminder, we're still selling candy grams at lunch.
In the quad until Thursday, and they're 50 cents each.
Okay, all softball girls, even if you're still in a winter sport, we're having a meeting at lunch just to discuss some stuff for the season in room 4, just to talk about different things. So if you're interested, come.
What's the matter, Ivana?
Well, I didn't think I should go to the Valentine's dance, but all my friends came back and they told me it was awesome. And then, I missed seeing Population 5 live and DJ Marley and all the decorations. And, well, now that I missed it, I'll be depressed for the rest of my life.
Okay, stop everything. Don't be an Ivana. Because we know that you wanna come to the Neon Night. To make it even more exciting, it's gonna be a class competition. The class with the highest percentage of people attending will get spirit points. So, Friday, February 11th, this Friday, at the York Library like usual. I hope to see you all there. Thanks.
upon a time in a land far, far away, in a little school atop a little hill, a magical event occurred. There was a girls' basketball team made up of really bad players. I mean really bad. They didn't really know how to dribble. They probably won like one game the entire season, and that was by default. But they improved. They gained new underclassmen who actually knew what a layup was. Oh, what pleasure it brings me to remember. Don't cry, Katie. Don't cry. In this team season, they whooped the ass of every team they encountered really badly. Blood was spilled, bones were broken, and there was only one death, even though it wasn't necessarily accountable to the
That
team.
was an accident.
People. But there was one team that remained. One school full of hippie flower children who didn't really know how to bathe. Pacific Collegiate School. York was so close to that holy grail of the league champion. With the banner in the gym, it was so close they could almost touch it. Except for the girls weren't really tall enough, so just think of it metaphorically. But still, Pacific Collegiate reigned on, preparing for the final battle. And now, ladies and gentlemen, that day has arrived. Tonight at 5:30 p.m. in the Pacific Collegiate Empire battlefield, history will be made. The York Empire will finally reign supreme, and York will prevail. What time is it?
Game time!
So, guys are playing PCS2.